Hello and welcome to the Content 10x podcast. I am your host, Amy Woods, and thank you very much for tuning in and listening to this first ever episode. So I'm really excited to get started with this podcast. So in this introductory episode, I'm going to just explain a little bit about what the podcast is about, who it's for, why a podcast, and a bit about me as well, who I am. So let's get started with what the podcast is about. So the podcast is about content repurposing. So it's about getting the maximum return on investment from every single piece of content that you create. And I don't necessarily mean at all a monetary investment, but the time investment on every piece of content that you create. So it's about taking one piece of content, whether that's a blog, a video, a podcast, whatever it may be, or maybe even a webinar or some training from a course or a membership that you have, but taking that piece of content and turning it into new, creative and imaginative different formats. So why would people do this? Well, it's to reach more people and it's to reach new people as well, so new audiences, because it gives you the opportunity to communicate with people in the way that they want to be communicated with, but also in the places that they want to be communicated with as well. So it's a win-win really. All the while you're constantly reinforcing your key messages, you're building authority, you're building credibility, and you're getting known for what you want to get known for. So I think content repurposing is a really, really important content marketing strategy. The thing is, I don't think anyone would really disagree with me on that. Anyone that I ever speak to about content repurposing would agree that it's a really, really good thing to do. People will say, yeah, content repurposing saves you time. But what I also hear people say a lot is, yeah, I should do that more. I don't repurpose my content enough. And that's just a really, really common state of affairs that content creators do know that they could do more with the content that they create. So that's really the focus of this podcast. I'm going to provide tips, tricks, strategies and ideas for repurposing your content in the most effective ways. So who is this for? So really it's for anyone who is creating good quality content. So it's for podcasters, bloggers, video content creators. It's for entrepreneurs, small business owners, or people who work in the content or marketing department of a small or large business and are just looking at ways to explode their content online in order to reach more people.